Near a line of Dragon's Teeth fortifications, coordinates were relayed showing 2 Russian soldiers hiding among a stretch of leafless trees recently scarred by shell fire. Moments later, a Ukrainian FPV drone arrived over the marked location, scanning the damaged tree line for movement. When the soldiers spotted the drone, they attempted to flee across the open ground, but the maneuver failed. Precision guidance ensured the targets were swiftly located and neutralized without further resistance. In the Pokrovsk direction, a reconnaissance FPV drone detected a lone Russian soldier moving through a line of trees. A heavy backpack hung on his shoulders, its purpose unknown, as he traveled alone across the quiet terrain. After a long walk, he stopped beside a disabled tank and leaned against it to rest. Moments later, an FPV drone was dispatched, approaching silently. The soldier noticed nothing unusual until the final moment, when the drone made contact and neutralized him instantly. Under the scorching sun, a lone Russian soldier moved slowly along a dirt road, exhausted from the heat. He stopped beneath a tree to rest, unaware of what followed him. From behind, an FPV drone adjusted its course and descended silently. Within moments, it struck with precision, neutralizing the soldier before he could react. The quiet road returned to stillness, marked only by the faint hum fading into the distance. In the Pokrovsk direction, a lone Russian soldier was spotted crossing an open field under the harsh midday sun. His movements slowed until exhaustion forced him to lie down in the tall grass. Maybe he had marched for miles on a secret mission, or maybe the heat simply broke him. Above him, a Ukrainian FPV drone hovered quietly, scanning the empty landscape. The soldier lay motionless, unaware that he was being watched. The drone adjusted its angle and descended. The strike was fast, controlled, and final. When the dust settled, the field fell silent again, leaving behind only the quiet efficiency of modern warfare. This engagement highlights the growing precision and endurance of Ukrainian FPV systems designed to operate efficiently even in extreme heat and wide-open terrain. Across a narrow trail cutting through a dry grass field, a lone Russian soldier moved slowly, his pace heavy from exhaustion after a long march. Eventually, he collapsed onto the ground, motionless under the midday sun. Moments later, Ukrainian forces received his exact coordinates, and an FPV drone was deployed toward the site. As the faint buzzing grew louder, the soldier showed no sign of awareness, too drained to react. The drone maintained its course, confirmed the target visually, and executed a precise strike that ended the movement on that silent stretch of land. Near the front line, FPV drone operators detected unusual movement along a muddy dirt road still wet from recent rain. A lone Russian reconnaissance soldier was walking carefully, likely sent ahead to scout the route for a larger assault force. A combat drone was immediately dispatched. When the faint buzzing reached his ears, the soldier panicked and opened fire with his light weapon, trying to bring it down. The Ukrainian operators maneuvered skillfully, dodging every shot. Overwhelmed, the soldier turned and ran, but the drone maintained pursuit. Within seconds, it closed the distance and made direct contact, neutralizing the target. This encounter demonstrates the reflex precision and control that define Ukraine's modern FPV drone operations. A strike drone advanced toward a roadside bush after receiving precise coordinates from a reconnaissance UAV. As the buzzing grew louder, the Russian soldier panicked, dropping his weapon and gear to run faster through the dense brush. The Ukrainian operators skillfully navigated the drone between branches, maintaining pursuit. The soldier reached a nearby trench, scrambling to escape, but the drone closed in from above. Just as he tried to climb out, it intercepted and neutralized him, ending the chase in complete silence. Amid drifting smoke over an open battlefield, a Ukrainian reconnaissance drone identified a lone Russian soldier struggling in the middle of a field. His leg was caught in strands of barbed wire as he tried to flee the scene of a failed advance. The coordinates were immediately relayed to a nearby FPV unit. Moments later, the attack drone approached silently through the haze, locking onto the immobilized target and striking before any reaction could follow. Barbed wire meant for defense became a trap, exposing movement to precision drone surveillance. A Ukrainian reconnaissance drone detected unusual movement across an open field near the front line, closing in. The operators realized it was a lone Russian soldier, likely a reconnaissance unit sent ahead to probe Ukrainian positions. His coordinates were immediately transmitted, and an FPV drone was launched toward the area. As the buzzing grew louder, the soldier turned, realizing he had been spotted. He ducked low, attempting to dodge and return fire with a light weapon, but his effort failed. The FPV drone adjusted course and neutralized the target with calculated precision, ending the brief encounter instantly. At a narrow dirt path cutting through open fields near the front, a Ukrainian reconnaissance drone spotted a lone Russian soldier moving cautiously on what appeared to be a secret assignment. He advanced past a power pole and approached a dense cluster of bushes when an FPV drone was dispatched to intercept. The quiet hum grew louder as it closed in. Startled, the soldier turned, panic setting in. He tried to rush into the roadside brush for cover but stumbled and fell. Within seconds, the drone locked onto his position and neutralized the target with precision. Across a wide green field, a lone Russian soldier lay resting in the open, unaware of the danger above. He appeared exhausted, likely retreating after a failed assault near the front line. Moments later, a Ukrainian FPV drone approached the area, scanning the vegetation until it locked onto the motionless figure. The soldier remained unaware as the drone advanced and executed a precise, controlled strike on the exposed position. In the Pokrovsk direction, 2 Russian soldiers hid inside an abandoned house. One of them, in a desperate attempt to protect himself, replaced his helmet with a metal cooking pot. Moments later, a Ukrainian FPV drone located the hideout and struck precisely, neutralizing both soldiers despite their improvised defenses. In the Prosovsk direction, a Ukrainian reconnaissance drone spotted a lone Russian soldier sitting beside the ruins of a recently destroyed bunker. His leg was injured, leaving him unable to move, unaware of the silent threat above. He remained still among the debris. From a distance, an FPV drone began its approach, gliding low through the haze. The operators locked onto the target, adjusted their angle, and accelerated toward the position. The strike landed with surgical precision, leaving only dust rising over the shattered ground before silence returned once more. Precision drones turn static positions into vulnerabilities where immobility means certain exposure. In the shadow of a trench, a reconnaissance drone spotted a Russian soldier moving quietly, a fuel can strapped to his shoulder as he headed for the front. Operators held the feed and assessed the risk. An FPV drone broke from overwatch, slipped low and closed from behind. The soldier did not hear it until it was upon him. A sudden strike ended his movement. The trench fell silent, the canister lying abandoned where he had stood. Under a gray, overcast sky, a reconnaissance FPV drone spotted a lone Russian soldier moving cautiously along a narrow dirt path. After observing for several moments, Ukrainian operators marked the coordinates and dispatched a strike drone. As the buzzing drew closer, the soldier panicked, running toward a small bush before curling up on the ground, motionless and resigned. Seconds later, the drone descended and neutralized the target, leaving the quiet landscape undisturbed once again.